Order. Honourable David Parker.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Police. Does he know whether or not the allegations in Matt Nippert's 31 August 2014 article in the Sunday Star Times that Cameron Slater and Carrick were paid to undermine the Serious Fraud Office are correct?
Mr Speaker.
Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Mr Speaker, while I have absolutely no ministerial responsibility for the allegations, the answer is no.
Point of order, Mr Speaker.
Point of order, the Honourable David Parker.
That question was addressed to the Minister as Minister responsible for the Serious Fraud Office, so I don't understand why he can deny responsibility for answering.
Order. Order. When I saw this question on the sheet, I've got to say I think it's a very marginal question. I accept the Minister's responsible for the Serious Fraud Office, and that is his responsibility, but the question actually asks something entirely different, which I don't believe is strictly the Minister's responsibility. I'll allow the member to continue with his supplementaries, but he must address them in a way for which the Minister is responsible.
Well, speaking to the point of order.
I'll hear from the Honourable David Parker.
Mr Speaker, if the Minister responsible for the Serious Fraud Office isn't responsible for undermining the Serious Fraud Office or issues that might, could you tell me who I would ask questions to?
The question asked is about whether the allegations are true. I don't see how the Minister could possibly be responsible for responding to that. Order. We're now getting to the stage when the member is prolonging this discussion and effectively disputing a ruling I've given. I'm inviting the member to continue his supplementaries, provided they clearly have ministerial responsibility. Supplementary question, the Honourable David Parker.
Does the Minister believe it is proper and in the public interest for persons under investigation by the Serious Fraud Office to pay others to actively undermine and smear the Serious Fraud Office and its director?
Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Well, Mr Speaker, I have absolutely no responsibility for the actions of people who are not under the purview of the Serious Fraud Office. My responsibility is to ensure that the Serious Fraud Office have the resources and tools to discharge its responsibilities independently and effectively, and I'm satisfied that they have then and do now.
Supplementary.
Order. Supplementary question, Honourable David Parker.
What steps has the Minister taken to ascertain whether these serious allegations about people being paid to undermine the Serious Fraud Office are true?
Mr Speaker.
Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
None. What I have done is sought an assurance that the SFO has discharged its responsibilities fairly and independently, and I've received that assurance.
Supplementary question, the Honourable David Parker.
Would attempts to intimidate a witness, as referred to in paragraph 185 of the Chisholm report, undermine the operation of the Serious Fraud Office and be illegal? And if so, what's he doing about that?
Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Well, Mr Speaker, it would if it were true, but my understanding is that the inquiry found that there was absolutely no evidence that any attempts to undermine witnesses had any impact on the Serious Fraud Office's decision subsequently taken.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, the Honourable David Parker.
Given the allegations in the Sunday Star Times, why is he putting the interests of people like Slater, Graham and Hodgkin ahead of his responsibility as Minister for the Serious Fraud Office to the 16,000 New Zealanders who between them lost $500 million, some of them losing all of their life savings?
Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Well, Mr Speaker, I don't have any interest in the allegations into the activities, rather, of Messrs Slater, Carrick and Odgers. I am certainly not interested in emails that might have been circulating around in mid-2011. Since then, Mr Speaker, the All Blacks have won a World Cup, Osama bin Laden was taken out, Prince George was born, National won 2 elections and Labour has had 4 leaders. I think, Mr Speaker, it's time to move on.
Question number 12, Dr. Shane Reed.